Well, I think I want to talk about guilt. I think everybody on the planet has some kind of guilt. So let's analyze what it is, Okay, so then you do something, or and then you think it was bad. And then so that's really what guilt is. It's really anger towards yourself. I did this and I did that, and then you conclude, and I must be a bad person, which is exactly the same as anger. Someone's mean, unkind, or someone you don't like, they did this and they did this and they did that, and so they're a bad person. So it's a conclusion, but guilt is just turned against oneself. But why? What guilt? So I think it's because since we're little beings, since we're born, we've been internalizing what mummy expects, daddy, grandma, grandpa, the government, the police, God, who knows what. We've internalized all these instructions, and we know because of our deepest attachment, and this is the key, the craving to be seen as a good girl, a good boy, then we are judging ourselves in relation to those expectations. So we hear that God says don't do this, so then we do it and we think I'm a bad person. So what are we going to do with it? Well, we've got to grow our own we've got to develop our own ability to look into what we do and think and say and make our own decisions about whether they're good or bad. So how do you do that? Well, here we're discussing the Buddhist analysis of the mind, the Buddhist basis for good ethics, the states of mind and the actions that are so-called harmful to oneself and therefore others, and the ones that are positive or useful. So it's a really basic presentation. So we can decide our own as you wish, but here we're using this as our basis. It's like you decide which ones you use as a basis for deciding, and then you decide, I did this, I did that. And if it is something that is negative, then you take responsibility, you regret it because you don't want the suffering, not guilty, I'm a bad person, but you take responsibility and then you regret it, and then you make a decision to change. And if it's a positive thing, you delight, So whether or not someone else disagrees, they might be also correct in saying that you did something wrong, but you have to have the certainty. You have to be your own boss, your own judge, your own God, your own creator, your own mummy, daddy, policeman, whatever you like, becoming your own person, using your own basis. That's when we stop having guilt. That's when we start to grow up. Become our own person, become responsible. That's a bit of advice. Think about it.